I never forget things.
Oh,
However, they dimmed the lights here, and I think I lost my memory. At any rate, I'm thinking back to when I was young. Sometimes things that happen in life are stranger than fiction. I had a very close friend, Mr. and Mrs. Adams' son. They named him Adam Adams. I said, that's a very peculiar name, but he was my best friend. So he comes to me one day and he said, I'd like you to be the best man at my wedding. I said to him, what's in it for me? He said, well, after we get married, we'll invite you over for a meal. I said, that'll work. Okay, so they get married, they make the speeches and all of that, and they invite me over to their place. I happen to know where it was. It was a garden apartment, 3B. I knew where the apartment was. I walked up. I was about to knock on the door, but I said, let me listen first. I didn't hear any pots and pans. I didn't hear any people arguing. I figured the honeymoon wasn't over. They opened the door. I go in. By the way, the girl that he married, her name was Eve, believe it or not. Her last name was Devlin. I don't know what the family was thinking. Eve Devlin. At any rate, I go in there, we're talking in the living room for a while. Eve comes along and says, come into the kitchen, have a bite to eat. Go into the kitchen, sit down with Adam. She comes out with this tremendous apple pie. She said, I made it myself, and the apples are definitely fresh. You know, I just wondered about it. Adam, Eve, apples. I wanted to eat the apple pie, and it stuck right here. So I said, let me get out of here. I said goodbye. I walked out. Now, I never realized what street they lived on. It was Eden Lane. I mean, you can't believe things like this. Unfortunately, Adam died kind of prematurely. Very freak accident. He was bitten by a snake. All right, so you know, that's over with. I had another friend, Tom Giblet. Now, if you look in the telephone book, Giblet is about a page and a half of giblets. Tom Giblet. Never had a friend in the world, but he's my closest friend. I invite him over for Thanksgiving dinner. We have a conversation. The guy believes in reincarnation. I said, what is it that you really believe in? He said, well, it depends upon how you live your life. You live a life good, you come back as something good. You live a life bad, you come back as something bad. I said, what do you come back as? He said, well, you can come back as an ant, for instance. I said, well, that's disastrous. Just think of a person stepping on you, you know. It's incredible. You know, you'd lose your soul right away. And he said, well, you come back as a flower. I said, a girl would pick you off the vine, put it in her hair. 3 days later, you'd be back in the same place. At any rate, my wife comes out. She's got the turkey. She's got stuffing. She's got fruits. She's got all kinds of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, pecans. Tom enjoyed the meal. I mean, how is it that we knew that he was allergic to nuts? So he passed away. A year later, Thanksgiving Day again, my wife invites me back into the kitchen, said, come on, the meal is ready. Tremendous brown turkey. I mean, all the stuffing, everything else. Turkey's my favorite meal. She goes to cut it, and I lost my appetite. I said, that might be Tom. just, you know. Now, as far as females go, I got to tell you, I'm bewildered by females. I've never had any luck with them. I had a girlfriend. I went out with her a little while. This one I was really young. Went out with her for a little while. You know, so maybe like 4 years, 6 months, 12 days. At any rate, she comes to me one day and she said, Tony, we have to talk. I said to myself, here it is. She probably wants me to take her out somewhere. I said, what is it? She said, I'm leaving you. I said, you're leaving me? Can you give me a good reason? She said, I could give you several. I said, well, you know, share them with me. She said, first of all, you have no job. You have no money. The Creator didn't give you good looks. And you're obnoxious. I said, that's why you're leaving? I mean, I just don't get it, you know? At any rate, the positive side is I didn't have to take her out. You know, so, I mean, you know, there's a good side and a bad side to everything. And I went out with this girl named Stacy. Stacy was too rich for my blood. I mean, this girl was a real gold brick. I hate to say that, but that's what she was. And she made it perfectly clear. And there should have been certain hints with Stacy. She would put a vertical line through the S in the first letter of a name. So it looked like a dollar sign, Stacy. So I said, I can't afford you. So she went out, she made it perfectly clear to anybody she came into contact with, I want to be rich. So she meets this guy, and he said, you found the right guy. She married him. And I guess in a way, a wish came true. Her marriage name is Stacy Richmond. What can you do? I have a poem at time.
You good?
Okay. I mean, also went out with another girl. You know, it's amazing. I always hated to meet the family, but the family is inspecting you know. So the father calls me aside. I'm waiting for the girl to come down from upstairs. He takes me over and shows me his gun collection. And he tells me that his daughter has a curfew. She has to be in by 11. What can I say? Yeah, sure, I agree. So I look at my hand like this. He said, why'd you do that? He said, there's nothing on your wrist. I said, I was watching my wrist. At any rate, the girl comes down, we go out, and strike two, right? He was talking about 11 p.m. I thought 11 a.m. So I take the girl back, and I'm half shot. And I run in with my old Ford, I run into the back of his new Mercedes-Benz. That was the last time I saw the girl. That's why I tell you, I don't understand women. If I were to write a book about my understanding of women, it would be about 2 sentences long. So I give up on it. At any rate, let me share a poem with you because it is poetry night. I'm going to put on glasses.